Hi, I'm Katie, and in this video I'll continue playing a visual novel called Scarlet Hollow. This is episode 4, let's continue our story. Okay, Kanika there, looking super badass. This was the sign I was talking about earlier. And why I mixed this with the library location. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Oh, Kanika looking so pretty! Oh my goodness! Katie, you made it, and you picked up an Avery along the way. Hope you're both doing okay, like, emotionally. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Better after seeing Katie. Oh, we get a wink and a smile. That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack, totally exhausted and super foggy. Mom has been insisting I caught a cold and I wasn't buying it. But as of this morning, I've come around. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we've all had. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from looking for Stella. Do you still think there could be a rational explanation for all of this? Is someone manning the general store while we go looking for Stella? I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. Let's not dawdle. I'm worried about Stella and it doesn't feel right to be doing anything that isn't actively looking for her. Are you all sure we need to go looking for Stella? She's a grown woman, she's allowed to be by herself if she wants. She's probably okay, just dealing with complicated emotions. Let's not forget that Wayne threatened her last night. You don't think he actually followed through on that, do you? Remain silent. So many options. Do you still think there could be a rational explanation for all of this? Kanika sighs heavily. Rational? Sure, rooted in the reality that until a few days ago I thought was devoid of all magic and supernatural shit? No. Ghosts are real. They can suck you into illusory dimensions and puppet your body like a fleshy marionette. Next thing you know, we'll find out there's a secret society of warlocks running the country. Or that angels are real. You gotta admit, it's kind of thrilling, isn't it? Anything could be possible. Who knows what the new day holds for all of us? It would be a little more thrilling if it weren't terrifying. All the magical stuff we've found so far just wants to hurt us. We need a magical being that's on our side. Where are the magical girls when you need them? Though, I guess we already have an animal whisperer, don't we? That's pretty magical. Wait, you can talk to animals? For real? When were you gonna tell me? Wow, I'm gonna need you to tell me what every animal we meet is saying. This is too cool. I will do that. You really took that in stride, didn't you? Kanika's face. I take everything in stride. There's no better way to live. I'm kind of envious of Avery's attitude towards everything, I gotta admit. Kanika, your mom's totally a witch, right? Maybe she's the magical girl. Speaking of magic, I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. Maybe one of us will discover our magical potential soon. That'd be neat. Well, I still think there's a rational explanation, aliens. I've still got my hopes up that this all turns out to be someone in a mask trying to scare us out of town. Let's go with this one. Kanika, your mom's totally a witch, right? Maybe she's the magical girl. No way. She's just a new age crystal and herbs lady. She is not. You don't think? She could be for real. Anything seems possible these days. But that would mean everything I thought I knew was wrong. And my whole life has been a lie. I need to take a page out of Stella's book and just block this shit out. I need to be focused. I can't keep having all these existential crises. Is someone manning the general store while we go looking for Stella? Screw the general store. Mom can deal. Whoa, did I miss something? You good, Kanika? Just some family drama. I'm sure I was gonna take a sick day anyway. I don't want to infect the entire town with whatever cold this is. Instead, I'll just infect both of you and whomever else we come across while looking for Stella. I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told all of us last night. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. After last night, I wouldn't doubt that she actually could. Your mom's always had a bit of that Glinda vibe going for her. Yeah, maybe I should stop making fun of her whole new age mystic thing. A lot's happened in the past couple of days. Okay, let's get started. I don't want to waste another minute. Where to first? Let's go to Stella's house. We should go to the cops, right? We should check in on Oscar. He's smart. Maybe he'll know what to do. Let's check out the diner. We should go to the mines. We should check out the church. Oh, I so want to check out the church. I don't think she'll be there though. Let Avery know that you and Kanika can take it from here. I want to check the church. I'm sure she's not there, but I think intuitively she said that she goes to the trails and watches the town when she's dealing with something. I think that was the implication that we were given when we went to that cryptid hunting evening with her. I think it's either that or her house, but I know this doesn't make any sense, but I would really like to check out the church because there is another person who can talk to animals and I'm afraid they won't give us a chance to use this option if we don't choose it now. So that is why I'm gonna choose this option. We should check out the church. The church? Why? I see what you're thinking. Stella was confronted with evidence of the afterlife, so she might try getting into all that religious stuff. It's worth checking out. I think we'd be barking up the wrong tree, but I guess you're right. There's no point in not being thorough. I wouldn't mind stocking up on some holy water while we're there too. Seems like a good idea to cover all our bases at this point. I don't think Baptists do the whole holy water thing, but I'm sure Pastor Daniel would pretend to bless some water if it meant keeping us around a little longer. That's good enough for me. Let's not linger, though. I don't want him thinking we're possible converts. We're actually gonna go. We're gonna go to the church. I've never been so excited to go near a church in my entire life in real life. No, that's not true. Some churches are very old and very beautiful, and it's wonderful to experience places that are old and built in beautiful ways, no matter if you're a believer or not. I'm not, but I can respect people's faiths and beliefs, and I think that that's the thing that matters. You can be respectful towards another person and their beliefs, even if you would not share those beliefs yourself. Kanika leads the way, taking you up the gradual slope towards the church. Oh, I think that's Janie and the alpacas. No, don't do that to me. No, look at that. Look at that there. Fudge. Don't be here. Why are you near the church? Why? And how old is this church? Was it too built by my family? Can there be another seal somewhere here? This clearly is the church building, and this seems like it's their house. And this looks like Mother Clucking Wayne. You know, I've lived here for a few years now, and I've never actually been to the church. That's probably for a good reason. Where's that weirdo? And we get the spooky music again. The spooky music reserved only for Pastor Daniel. My, 4 visitors at once. On a Thursday? This is unprecedented. But there are only 3 of us. Oh no, were we followed by a ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne? Yes, we were definitely followed by Wayne. But okay. Apparently Zane too. Sup, old people? Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? All the glimpses of death I've had in the past 2 days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if fate held any answers for me. Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek. Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work his way into your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace you all. Anyway, we're looking for Stella. She wandered off last night and no one has seen her since. You or Janie haven't seen her around, have you? I can't speak for Janie, but I'm afraid I've seen neither hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by the alpacas. Can we talk with alpacas? We totally should talk with alpacas. Though, Katie, I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. Sure thing. What do you have to say to her that you can't say in front of us? Please, if you wouldn't mind, this is a personal matter. It's alright, we can get the juicy details later. I'd rather folks not pry on this. You know how rumors get started. It's okay, I'm happy to talk to him. Yeah, what do you have to say to me that you can't say in front of Kanika and Avery? No way, I'm not talking to you in private. Remain silent. It's okay, I'm happy to talk to him. Kanika's jaw. If you're sure. I guess we'll leave you to it while we check in with Janie. We'll be right over there by the fence. That's conveniently in your line of sight, okay? See ya in a minute. Just checking all of this. Wayne is still looking at us. Your friends head off towards Janie and the alpacas, leaving you alone with the nervous pastor. I'm so glad you came. I've never met anyone else who could hear them. You have no idea how long I thought I must have some kind of insanity. I even thought at one point that it must have been the Lord himself, talking to me through them. But they never had anything very insightful to say, so I was disavowed of that pretty early on. Whoa. Are you telling me you can also... But I thought I was the only one. Are we sure we're actually talking to animals? Are we being cursed? Why do we suffer this fate? Have you met Frou-Frou, Gretchen, Pixel? Is your gift why you got into the church? Is this why people think you're creepy because you have the gift? I can't express how much of a relief it is to finally meet someone else like me. I hope you don't think the two of us sharing the gift means we're friends. I hope you know that this means the two of us are bonded for life, best friends. Nobody else understands what it's like to be us. Does Janie know? Great, the one person I've met who shares my talent is a religious weirdo. Well, let's begin with this one. Does Janie know? No, I don't believe there should be secrets between man and wife, so I'll have to tell her one day, but there hasn't been a good time yet. I think she kind of guesses something is going on already, based on the comment she gave us at the Scarlet Estate when we met her. Building a life in Scarlet Hollow has been a difficult process, and the last thing I need to do is add the stress of her husband being some kind of circus act. Well, do you believe I am a circus act as well? That's not a very kind thing to say, but I can understand where it comes from. Tulip, on the other hand, I'm starting to have my suspicions that she might share this gift. There have been some particularly nasty rats in the church lately, and she said some things that have led me to believe she might be able to understand them. He is interrupted by the sounds of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, partly muffled by the underbrush on the edge at the property. So this is Tulip. I think we saw her in the diner when we introduced ourselves to people who were there when we first entered the town. Tulip, come out of there. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Tulip glances back into the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good, or are we going to skip story time tonight?
I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise.
I know you won't, Tulip, because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they got fed. You can give them hay. Okay, that smile was very precious. Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. So no ditchlings here? No Wayne in here? No, I don't think so, no. But one went in here, clearly. Sorry, I had to have a firm parenting moment just then. She's been trying to run off into those woods a lot lately, and it's really dangerous even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too far past the trees, but it must be at least 50 years old, so it's all grown over and looks like it's part of the landscape. Wait, massive trash dump? You're not talking about the... what was it called? Tetanus Lake? Or something? Stella had brought the bottle or something from there. When we asked about weird places, she mentioned the place called Tetanus Lake, but it doesn't really sound like a massive trash dump. I don't know, we'll see. But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. Ah, okay, so it was this one. Okay, good. How big a trash dump are we talking? Would a weekend of hard work clear it out? What were you saying about the church rats? Remain silent. Oh, Tetanus Lake! Stella told me about it. Tetanus Lake? That's an accurate name. I wonder if Tulip would stay away if I started calling it that, or if it would only make it sound more alluring. Well, why won't we clear it out as a community? How big of a trash dump are we talking? Would a weekend of hard work clear it out? Maybe if you had construction equipment and a team of professionals. It's a big area and I have no idea how deep it goes. Is there a seal under it? That's like the first thing my mind goes to each time I see new places. I'm like, is there another seal somewhere in here? In the meantime, I'm just making sure Tulip knows not to go near it. What were you saying about the church rats? Ah, yes, the rats. So you and I are used to the sort of chatter we hear from wildlife. It's usually nothing that needs to be paid attention to. But these rats, there's something so sinister about them. And they must be huge judging by the sound of them scurrying around in there. Tulip had never shown evidence of the ability before. She's never responded to the alpacas or engaged in conversations with birds. In retrospect, she could have been hiding it, the way I did growing up. Because I know she's been talking to the rats. She calls them her friends, has been drawing all these pictures of them. Really ghastly things. Okay, another mystery in Scarlet Hollow. Bring it on! I've tried to bring it up with her, but she just gets this little smile and doesn't say a word, like it's her fun little secret. It's all innocent enough in the grand scheme of things, but I'm pretty sure they also live out in that trash heap, and ever since she started talking about her friends, she's been trying to sneak out there. I'm concerned she's going to get hurt or catch some kind of disease. Well, she was barefoot when we saw her just now, so yeah. She might step into something or touch something that might hurt her. What have they been saying? Have you actually seen them? Has Janie had them? Are you sure they're rats? This is really creepy, dude. Have you tried befriending them? Maybe Tulip's onto something. Is there anything I can do to help? Maybe I could try talking to them. You should talk to Tulip about the gift. I'm sure both of us could have used some kind of guidance growing up. This is probably true, yeah. But let's use our explore options first. What have they been saying? They like to try and goad me into crying or becoming depressed. They watch me through unseen holes and make fun of me and try to figure out how to press my buttons. That sounds horrible. It's annoying but easy enough to block out, especially when I'm praying. I don't think they're a good influence on Tulip though. She's gotten quiet and secretive ever since she started talking to them. I'd hate to think what they say to her when I'm not around to hear. Have you actually seen them? Has Janie heard them? Are you sure they're rats? This is really creepy, dude. Are you sure they're rats? I think so. The pastor shifts uncomfortably for a moment. I hope so. Damn! Well, let's try another explore option. Have you actually seen them? No, but I don't need to. I lived in a dorm that had rats once. You never see them, but the church has all the signs of infestation, and there's no mistaking the sound of little creatures stampeding through the walls. I've left out some humane rat traps, but they're too smart for them. All it's done is waste peanut butter. And I caught a possum in one. Poor thing. Possums are never very bright. Hey, that's like what? Dustin and Dusty Mom are totally bright. Come on. But at least he got a nice big scoop of peanut butter out of the ordeal. Well, I think we already established that Janie probably can't talk with animals, but perhaps she has heard like other noises they make. Has Janie heard them? She's not in the church very often. She's usually in town doing her jobs until late, and we spend our evenings in the house. It's just me and Tulip all day long. Janie knows Tulip has made some strange little friends, but thinks it's an imagination game. I was hoping I'd sort out the rat issue before she could get suspicious, but they're persistent, so I may have to hire an exterminator if I can't get the money for one. I hope it doesn't have to come to that. Well, I think he totally should talk to Tulip about the gift. But let's try to help first. Is there anything I can do to help? Maybe I could try talking to them. That would be lovely. I'd certainly appreciate a helping hand here. I don't want to be too much of a bother, and you should probably finish looking for your missing friend first, but I'll be around. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Kanika and Avery walking back to the two of you. They must have finished talking to Janie. Janie says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we'd better get going. Thanks for suggesting we head up here, Katie. We got to feed the alpacas. They were so cute and soft, it was awesome. And Janie says she'll come by the diner with cookies for the miners, and a few extra for me, of course. It sounds like you struck a good deal with Janie. Hope your talk with the pastor went well. Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by. Even if it wasn't under the best circumstances, I'll let you all be on your way. And I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big man for her. Alright, thanks. See ya. Damn. Kanika and Avery start back down the path to town, and you follow.